Okay, what is up everybody, and today we're back again with another video, and today we are going to be having a look at the TruRacs access tier. They did get released a day early, so we're gonna have a look at them, gonna look at some of the racks, gonna look how they look, and then we're gonna have a look at the end, a comparison in the lodge of how they look. We don't know anything about the other bug fixes or quality of life changes that they promised, but once that list gets released, probably tomorrow, I will definitely make another video and tell you guys all about that. But for now, all we know is that there are some new sounds and TruRac access tiers. So let's have a go and look at them because I am very interested in this. Ooh, and that's the new sound for unlocking a zone. It sounds a little bit different than before. It's not a huge difference, but I mean, it's subtle. It's nice. I like it. It's not that bing that it was before, but yeah, still haven't found no access tier yet, but we still have to give them a little bit of time to come in because it hasn't been too long yet. But we've got our first access tier back there, and it's a level 4 max weight, and I should probably shoot with the right gun. So let's get out the Mosin, and I think there's a tree in the way. So let me scoot over just a little bit, but that thing looks like 10 times bigger than what we currently have. So yeah, I think that shot should be doable. Let's look, do we get anything there? If not, it doesn't really matter because these guys are made out of paper. And so anything you really hit on them, they are gonna die of it. But we might have to track that guy a little bit. So first access tier is a level 4. That's a max weight estimate, which is really cool. So let me go over there, have a look, and then pick him up. And there he is, our access tier. He did run a little bit. He ran like a little bit over 100 meters. But let's have a look. And he would have been a 180 scoring silver at 217 kilograms. But let's look at that rack. That looks really nice. I really like the look of that. Wow. Plus they're also a lot bigger. Like look, if you look at their antlers now, they're not fully in the picture anymore. You kind of have to rotate them down. But let's look at the true score. So you have all of these things that will end up making up the score. So you have the main beam length, the circumference, the inner spread, the length of brotines, length of secantines, and the length of secondary brotines. I think what that means is the brotines, I think, are these ones up here, just based off the numbers. The secondary tines, I would assume, would be these ones over here. Or actually, I think these ones here would be the secondary tines, and this would be the secondary brotines. But I don't know, you guys can let me know down below in the comments because some of you will probably have a better understanding of this than I do. But first access tier down, really loving the look of them. Let's look if we can find something else, and maybe even a diamond. Ooh, we've got a level 2 back there. And if he would be so kind enough to stop, I will gladly take the shot, of course with the right weapon. But let's look, that should do it. There we go. It does look a lot different to what we had just now, but I'm curious to see what that's going to be. I think that would be a silver just because it basically was a straight line up and kind of looked more like a springbuck than an access tier. But let's go over there and have a look at that because it is a very different rack to what we just had. And here's that level 2. Let's have a go and pick it up. And yeah, it's a silver, a 115 scoring. Got it with a nice right lung, liver, and stomach hit. Does look pretty cool. I mean, these tines are pretty small, but I like the way this one is more symmetrical because the ones we saw on stream were a little bit more wonky looking and one side being bigger, one side being smaller. So I like both, but I feel like this should be more common. But obviously I can't make a judgment yet because we haven't seen enough. But yeah, what you also probably should have noticed there is just now we've got a new sound effect for when you unlock or when you get more XP and cash. And I think we've got some more animals, or we should have some more access tier back there. And yeah, they look a lot bigger. in terms of the body size. I mean, look at that. Before, I don't think I would have been able to spot them, but now, well, it was pretty easy to see. So I'm thinking if I could actually get on this rock, maybe. I feel like we should be able to see most of the things that are there. And then let's just take a shot on that level 2 right over there with the right gun though. Don't want to... really couldn't mess up any score, but... Ooh, what's going on there? Did we hit it? Or was my aim... Ooh, what's that? That's a nice level 4. Let's try and get that. Ooh, I don't think we hit that well though. And we're out of ammunition. So I know we hit that 4, so let's go look at that 4. It wasn't max estimate, but it did look pretty big, so let's have a look. We're anyway more interested in the bigger animals, because that's obviously the trophies that we're going to be hanging up in our lodge later on, but let's have a look and see what we can find. I just fast traveled, and our level 4 just conveniently is laying over here, so let's pick him up. He would have been a gold, a nice dark. I like that rack shape, I really do. He is very uneven though, like here this tine is a lot longer than on this side. Plus this side is more straight rather than going in like the other one. But let me texturize them, just so we can have a look at these guys all in the lodge later. And then let me fast travel before this level 6 buffalo can execute me. So let's go over here and look what we can find. Okay, so we got 2 level 3s back there, and one of them's piebald, I think. But I want to get the bigger one down just so we can have a look at that rack, and if I can, I will take the other one as well. And it looks like we managed to do that. Got both of them, hopefully with at least a single lung hit. But we gotta see now what the 4s look like. And now let's look at some of the 3s. And yeah, they're both down, so that's good. So let me walk over there, see if we can maybe spot something else fleeing from those bushes, and otherwise let's look what they look like. Okay, over here I think this should be the piebald, yeah. So here is that first piebald. Level 3 was the smaller one of the two, but just the silver with the left lung hit, and this one is very, very wide. And again, it's a different rack size. This one is a lot thicker and longer than this side. This one kind of almost looks like the old diamond rack, whereas this one is just, it has none of these like forward tines, but then it's like really thick in the back, which is interesting. But I would prefer if they're the same style, just maybe a bit more wonky. I don't really dig this kind of style, but that's just me personally. I think overall these axis deer do look very, very nice, and they've done a very good job, and it's definitely going to get me back out here on Parquet a little bit more to get some, have a look at some more of the different rack shapes. But these 4s, or not 3s, but some of these racks, I mean, they look a little bit stale. Like, I would like if there were maybe some more tines here, but obviously every rack is going to be a little bit different, and not all racks are going to be the same. Okay, we've got some more axis deer out here, and there's one that looks very, very big. And wow, is that a level 5? We just found a level 5 in there. Let's look what the other one is. I don't know why they're fleeing. I'm still pretty far away from them, but I feel like if I go up, it's the wind probably. But we just got our first potential diamond. Or found at least our first potential diamond. So let me go up there, have a look, and see if we could maybe get a shot opportunity. And just to make sure, let me actually just quickly take the M1 out of my inventory, just so I will not shoot it with that by accident. Okay, he's just standing right, oh my, he fleed again. I was about to say he was just standing right there. And okay, they will come back though at some point, so I'm just gonna kind of wait and chill right up here, because I can see pretty far in the distance when they do decide to come back. But in the meantime, let me look if I skimmed over maybe something else here as well, but doesn't seem like it. And our 5 is somewhere back there, so let me just wait for that. And I'll bring you guys back once he is gonna be at a distance where I can shoot him. There he is. There is our level 5. He is on his way back to us. And I just hope he cannot smell us. I know he's right in the line. Oh, there's another deer in front of him. Oh, he will just stop broadside. I will take that shot. But there are just a ton of other deer in front of him. And now there's a tree in the way. Come on, please just step out. There we go. I will take that. That does seem to be a long hit. Ooh. This is also the exact same spot that TK got his diamond. So maybe that has something to do with him. At least this is where he got his diamond on stream last time. And there he is laying right there. Let me turn off my tracks very, very quickly. And where is it again? It's this one right over here. Just so we can take some trophy pictures of him. And back there I can see the vital blood. So yeah, let's take a couple of pictures of him. Let's look if I can maybe even get a nice... There we go. I think that can look very, very cool. But you guys have been waiting for this. So let me go ahead and try and pick him up. And he is at 227.2. What an amazing deer. Here is his true score for anybody that is curious. So he's got 0 secondary brow-tine length. So he's apparently missing something. But other than that, very, very nice. We got a right lung hit at 83 meters. We got lucky because I was zeroed in for 150. So we almost messed it up, but we got him down. We got our first diamond axis deer. Wow, wow, wow. I'm trying to get some screenshots, but I don't think we'll get one because these tines just go out of the hit information like screen. I wish they would change that in the future so that we could get them better for thumbnail pictures and stuff. But I think you guys saw his big antlers. And I think with that, let me taxonomize them. Let's go in the lodge and let's compare them to the old diamonds. Okay, well, I just quickly set up some of the axes here that we got in comparison to the old ones as well. So this is our diamond that we got just now. This is the old diamond. There is a huge difference in antler size. Up here we just have 2 level 4s that we got. I really love those antlers up there. I wish that in like a bigger rack or maybe a bit longer could make diamond. I think that would look absolutely stunning as a diamond, but that's just me, and maybe you have a different opinion, but I really like the way that looks. Even though they're a little bit different size, especially with the tines in the front, I still think that looks really cool. I also like this, but like I said, I feel like the left side looks a lot better than the right side. Just because the right side just kind of looks like a tree branch with like all of the mini branches taken off. And the left side just looks a little bit more full. But it also has that kind of OG diamond rack look to it. Just that it's a bit more wider, fatter, and has a much nicer texture. Like I'm going to zoom in here just so you can see the difference of the textures. I think that looks amazing. But they've done that so far with all of the new TruRacs. So really cannot complain. That's gonna be it though for this video today. We got insanely lucky and I feel like it was too easy, so we're definitely gonna try and get a second one at some point because we did see quite a lot of level like max weight estimate level 4s. I did record this once already before and we found a ton of those. So yeah, this is very interesting. I really like the way this looks. I'm probably gonna stream later for a second one of these and see if there's maybe another rack. But with that being said, This is gonna be it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to leave a like. Please also make sure to go click that link in the description down below to join my Discord server, as it's really fun and we have a lot of conversations on there. And of course, if you're new around here, please do make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're always notified when I upload new content just like this. And lastly, have a good day, bye bye, and peace.